Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. Today, we're going to be talking about a resume. What is a resume? Well, let's see. It says, a resume is a document created and used by a person to present their background, their skills, and accomplishments. So, what does resume have to do with the Bible? Well, let's go to Luke, the 18th chapter. I know you got your word. All righty. And I have mine. And Luke 18, verse 9. And we're going to read 9 through 14. I'm going to be reading the BBE to make it as clear as possible. So, Luke 18 and verse 9 says, and this is Jesus talking. It says, and he made this story for some people who were certain that they were good and had a low opinion of others. I wonder if that applies to any of us. Do any of us think more highly of ourselves than we ought to? Let's continue on. And it says, 2 men went up to the temple for prayer. One a Pharisee and the other a tax farmer. The Pharisee, taking up his position, said to himself these words, God, I give you praise because I'm not like other men who take more than their right, who are evildoers, who are untrue to their wives, or even like this tax farmer. Twice in the week, I go without food. I give 1/10 of all I have. This is the Pharisees talking. What is he doing? He's giving Jesus his resume about how great he is and what all he does and how he don't do and how he's not evil. And God doesn't want to hear that because he knows what's in us already. He knows what we do and what we don't do. So we don't have to try to impress him one way or another. You know, sometimes people say, well, I'm not like them over there because, I go to church all on Sunday and I go to Bible study and, I'm the pastor, I'm the deacon, I'm in this auxiliary and I belong to that and this and that and the other and the other. And we kind of, putting our resume out there. So who are we really trying to impress? Because none of that matters to Jesus. But then, let's go on. Let's pick back up at the 13th verse. And it says, the tax farmer, on the other hand, keeping far away and not lifting even up his eyes to heaven, made signs of grief and said, God, have mercy on me, a sinner. See, maybe we need to examine ourselves instead of trying to impress God with what all we do and what all we don't do. Maybe sometimes we just need to humble ourselves and say, Lord, forgive me because I've sinned, or Lord, forgive me because I am a sinner. Because God already knows, and he's not moved. But if you really, quote unquote, want to make an impression, then you say, Well, here's what I can do for you, Jesus. I will be obedient. I will sacrifice myself unto you with a willing heart. That's what God wants. I'll be faithful unto you, Lord, and have no other God before you. So if you really want to impress Jesus, tell him those things, that you're going to be faithful to him, that you're going to be obedient, and that you're going to serve him the rest of your life.